Martin Luther, a name synonymous with revolution, shook the foundations of the Catholic Church in the 16th century. Born in 1483 in Eisleben, Germany, Luther was initially destined for a career in law. However, a life-altering experience during a thunderstorm led him to become a monk. This decision set him on a path that would eventually challenge the very core of the Catholic Church's teachings and practices. He challenged the authority of the Pope, sparking a movement that would reshape Christianity forever, the Protestant Reformation. Luther's 95 Theses, nailed to the door of the Wittenberg Castle Church in 1517, criticized the Church's sale of indulgences and questioned the Pope's authority. This bold act of defiance was the catalyst for a series of events that would lead to widespread religious, political, and social upheaval across Europe. Luther's central belief was simple yet radical for its time. Salvation comes through faith alone, not through good works or indulgences sold by the Church. This doctrine, known as sola fide, was a direct challenge to the Catholic Church's teachings and practices. Luther argued that the Bible, not the Church, was the ultimate authority on matters of faith. His translation of the Bible into German made the scriptures accessible to ordinary people, further empowering them to question the Church's authority. His ideas spread like wildfire, amplified by the newly invented printing press. This revolutionary technology allowed for the rapid dissemination of Luther's writings, reaching a wide audience across Europe. Pamphlets, books, and translations of the Bible were printed in large quantities, making it possible for Luther's message to reach people from all walks of life. The printing press played a crucial role in the success of the Reformation, as it enabled the spread of new ideas and facilitated open debate. Today we can trace Luther's footsteps through Germany, visiting the places where he lived, preached, and ignited a religious revolution. These historical sites offer a glimpse into the life and times of Martin Luther, providing a deeper understanding of his impact on history. From the cobblestone streets of Wittenberg to the serene landscapes of the Thuringian forest, each location tells a story of faith, courage, and transformation. Two towns stand out as essential stops on this historical pilgrimage: Eisleben, where Luther was born and died. In Eisleben, visitors can explore the house where Luther was born, now a museum dedicated to his life and work. The town also features the church where he was baptized, and the church where he delivered his final sermons. These sites offer a poignant connection to the beginning and end of Luther's journey, and Wittenberg, the cradle of the Reformation. Wittenberg is home to the castle church where Luther famously nailed his 95 Theses. The town also boasts the Luther House where he lived and worked for many years. Visitors can walk through the same halls where Luther debated with fellow reformers and penned some of his most influential works. Wittenberg remains a vibrant testament to Luther's enduring legacy and the transformative power of his ideas. Nestled in the heart of Germany, Eisleben holds a unique place in history as the town where Martin Luther's life began and ended. It's a place of pilgrimage for Lutherans and history buffs alike, offering a glimpse into the early life and final days of the man who dared to challenge the Church. Two key landmarks dominate Eisleben's Luther Trail: Luther's birth house and Luther's death house. These carefully preserved sites offer a tangible connection to Luther's life and times. Imagine stepping back in time to the year 1483. Luther's birth house, a late medieval structure, transports you to the humble beginnings of a future revolutionary. Inside, you'll find period furnishings and exhibits that paint a vivid picture of everyday life in Luther's time. It's a chance to reflect on the social and economic conditions that shaped his worldview. Just a short walk from his birthplace stands Luther's death house, a somber reminder of the reformer's mortality. It was here in 1546 that Luther, weakened by illness, breathed his last. The house has been meticulously preserved, with rooms kept as they were in Luther's time. You can see the very room where he died, now a place of quiet contemplation. Section 5: Wittenberg, where the Reformation took root. If Eisleben represents the beginning and end of Luther's physical journey, Wittenberg marks the birthplace of his revolutionary ideas. This bustling university town became the epicenter of the Reformation, where Luther's teachings took root and spread across Europe. Wittenberg is home to several key Luther sites, including the Castle Church, where he famously nailed his 95 Theses, and the Luther House, once a monastery and later his family home. Section 6. The Castle Church, 95 Theses and a Revolution. No building is more closely associated with the Reformation than Wittenberg's Castle Church. Its heavy wooden doors, now cast in bronze, mark the spot where Luther is said to have nailed his 95 Theses in 1517, challenging the church's practice of selling indulgences. While historians debate the exact details, the symbolic significance remains. The Castle Church became a lightning rod for Luther's ideas, sparking a religious and political firestorm. Section 7. Luther House, from monastery to family home. Originally an Augustinian monastery, the Luther House in Wittenberg underwent a remarkable transformation. It's where Luther, once a monk wrestling with his faith, lived with his wife Katharina von Bora, and their 6 children. Today the Luther House serves as a museum, offering fascinating insights into Luther's life and work. You can explore his study, see his personal library, and get a sense of his daily life. Section 8. Architectural Treasures, a Legacy in Stone and Wood. The Luther memorials in Eisleben and Wittenberg offer more than just historical insights. They are architectural treasures in their own right. These memorials are not merely static monuments but living embodiments of the rich history and culture that have shaped these towns over centuries. Each stone and wooden beam tells a story, a narrative of the past that continues to resonate with visitors today. The intricate designs and the sheer scale of these structures are a testament to the dedication and skill of the craftsmen who built them. From the half-timbered houses of Luther's birth and death in Eisleben, which stand as silent witnesses to the humble beginnings and the final days of a man who would change the course of history, to the more grandiose structures that mark significant events in his life, each building has its own unique charm and significance. The half-timbered houses, with their distinctive wooden frames and plaster walls, are quintessential examples of medieval German architecture. To the imposing Gothic structure of the Castle Church in Wittenberg, where Martin Luther famously nailed his 95 Theses, sparking the Reformation. The Castle Church, with its towering spires and intricate stone carvings, is a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. Its grandeur and solemnity reflect the profound impact of the events that took place within its walls. These buildings reflect the architectural styles of their time, showcasing a range of influences from medieval to Renaissance. The evolution of architectural styles in these towns mirrors the broader changes in European art and culture over the centuries. Each building, whether a simple home or a grand church, contributes to the rich tapestry of architectural history. The Luther House, with its blend of monastic simplicity and later Renaissance influences, stands as a testament to the changing tastes and styles of the period. Originally a monastery, it was later converted into a home for Martin Luther and his family. The Luther House is not only significant for its historical associations but also for its architectural features, which reflect the transition from medieval to Renaissance design. Tells a story of architectural evolution. The transformation of the Luther House from a monastic building to a family home illustrates the broader changes in society and architecture during the Reformation. The interior of the Luther House, with its wooden beams and stone walls, provides a glimpse into the daily life of Martin Luther and his family. These buildings stand as testaments to the craftsmanship and artistry of a bygone era. The attention to detail and the quality of the materials used in their construction are a reflection of the high standards of craftsmanship of the time. The stone and wood architecture of these buildings not only provides a window into the past, but also serves as an inspiration for future generations of architects and builders. The legacy of these structures is not just in their historical significance but also in their enduring beauty and the stories they continue to tell. Section 9. Living History, the Enduring Impact of Luther's Legacy. Visiting the Luther memorials in Eisleben and Wittenberg is not just a journey into the past, it's an encounter with living history. These towns, steeped in rich historical significance, offer a unique glimpse into the life and times of Martin Luther. As you walk through the cobblestone streets and stand before the imposing statues, you can almost hear the echoes of the past, the whispers of a time when Luther's revolutionary ideas were taking root and spreading like wildfire across Europe. These sites offer a tangible connection to one of the most influential figures in Western civilization. The plaques and memorials provide detailed accounts of Luther's life, his struggles, and his triumphs. They tell the story of a man who dared to question the established norms, and in doing so, changed the course of history. Visitors can read about his 95 theses, his excommunication, and his unwavering commitment to his beliefs, all of which are immortalized in these historical landmarks. Luther's ideas continue to resonate today, reminding us of the power of individual conscience and the importance of challenging the status quo. His teachings on faith, grace, and the authority of the Scriptures have left an indelible mark on Christianity and Western thought. The discussions and group tours at these sites often delve into the relevance of Luther's ideas in today's world, exploring how his legacy continues to inspire and provoke thought. His legacy is a testament to the enduring power of ideas to shape history. The panoramic views of the memorial sites, with visitors quietly reflecting, underscore the profound impact Luther has had on generations. His story is not just one of religious reform, but also of intellectual bravery and the relentless pursuit of truth. As we stand in these hallowed places, we are reminded that the power of ideas, once set in motion, can indeed change the world.